What's going on, guys? S. Gibbs here, and I'm going to talk about the basics of reading defensive coverages in Madden NFL 17. So in this video, we're going to break down the basic coverages. So you got cover 4, cover 3, cover 2, all zone coverages, then you got cover 2 man, and we'll even talk a little bit about cover 1. But there's only 2 things that you need to do in order to really get a good understanding of kind of the coverage that your opponent is in. So let's first take a look at the number 1 thing you need to do to read defensive coverages. Now, that's what that is going to entail is take a look at these 2 deep safeties. Now, in this instance, you have Gilchrist up top, and then you have Calvin Pryor III on the opposite side. Calvin Pryor is the strong safety. Gilchrist is the free safety. Now, anytime you see 2 deep high safeties, that's your read that it's most likely some type of combination of a cover 4 or some type of cover 2 variety. So it could be cover 2 zone or cover 2 man-to-man. That's the key there. If you see 2 high safeties, you're in probably a cover 4 look or cover 2 man or cover 2 zone. And the reason for it, the fundamentals behind it is the 2 safeties in the deep part of the field are going to drop back and split the field into halves or quarters, opposed to when there's 1 high safety. We'll show that in a second. Now, here's what it looks like against a cover 4. You notice there's 2 high safeties. Now, if I were to audible down to a cover 3, notice now the safety drops into the box, and now I'm in a cover 3 zone. So when you see 1 high safety, like in this example, that should be your read that your opponent is in either cover 3 zone or cover 1 man-to-man. Now, that's a great tell for you to see. So if you see safety in the box, you should be able to say, okay, cover 3, I then want to attack here. I want to attack there. Now, the next thing to take a look at when you see the depth here, let's show first cover 2 zone, and then we'll show cover 2 man-to-man. So here's cover 2 zone. Notice again, very similar to cover 4. You have the 2 high safeties so that you can tell, again, it's probably cover 2 zone, cover 2 man-to-man, or maybe cover 4 zone. Now, when you go to cover 2 man, same thing. Notice the safeties are still high. So that's your tell right there. If I see 2 high safeties, cover 4 man, cover 4 zone, cover 2 zone, or cover 2 man-to-man. Now, the second thing you want to take a look at when reading defensive coverages in Madden NFL 17 is the depth of your corners. So we just talked about the deep safeties and see if there's 2 high or 1 high. Now, in this example, if you see the safeties are like way back and their hips are turned in, that's your tell that it's probably some type of cover 4 zone. It's some type of off coverage. So here's cover 2 or cover 4. Notice the 2 high safeties and look how far off the corners are. Now, if I were to audible down to cover 2 zone, notice the alignment of the safeties, of the corners now. They're up in kind of a situation where they're going to play in the flat, right? Now, if I were to go ahead and play cover 2 man-to-man, let's notice the outside corner here, Darrelle Revis. He lines up right in front in the press situation against Danny Amendola. So now you're starting to see how when you notice these things on the field, where are the corners positioned? Where are the safeties positioned? It's going to give you a better opportunity to figure out what your opponent is in. Now, the caveat to that is there are a lot of different things your opponent can do to disguise their coverages. One thing is base a line, another is calling press coverages. So there are ways your opponent can confuse you and deceive you, but we'll save that for another tip video coming up here on this channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.